SX2, prepare for pre-flight check. Check dual decelerator system. Begin launch sequence. Activate directional guidance module. Activate thrust relays. Team Murray SX2, all lights are green. You are clear to take off. Have a nice flight. Murray SX2, it breaks the ground barrier.
How's it going, guys? I wasn't expecting to shoot a video today, but this is what I picked up last night, or actually I found last night and actually got this morning. I noticed this was listed on Facebook last night around probably 7 or 8 o'clock, and I had noticed it had been listed for about 7 hours, so I wasn't really expecting to be able to purchase this because I messaged the guy last night, told him that I was interested in this bike, and I didn't hear back from him until this morning around 6 a.m. when I woke up. I noticed that he had replied, and he told me the bicycle had been sold, or at least pending, and that if the guy didn't show up or changed his mind, that he would offer it to me then. Luckily for me, around 11 a.m. I got a message from him. He said the guy didn't show up at all, and I was next in line. So I told him I'd definitely take it. I asked him what it was, if he knew how old it was. The picture's kind of far away. I knew it was an old school bike, at least from the 80s. He just told me it was a Murray, and he knew nothing else about it. He said he bought it from his kid, for his kid a couple years ago. He replaced the tires, and he didn't know anything about BMX bikes. He basically sold it to me for what he paid for the tires. So great deal on this. But what I have here is a 1986. It's a Murray SX2. It's the Street Ready series. So this is not a high-end bike. So this wasn't found at like a BMX bicycle shop or something like that. These were sold in like a retail store, like Toys R Us, service merchandise, or like a Farm and Fleet back in the day. But to come across something like this that's 34 years old in pretty much original condition is kind of unheard of, especially for BMX bikes, because they get beat up and left outside after a couple years, and parts get switched out. So for this to stay pretty much original, pretty uncommon. So the only parts that are not original have the seat. I don't believe that seat's original. I believe it came with a hard plastic seat. The chain guard is missing, and of course the tires have been replaced. But I think everything else is original to the bike. Even the brake cables, I believe those are the original brake cables. The handbrakes, those are original. The headset, track certified, that's original. Seat clamp, the crank, and you can see this wasn't a very high-end bike. I'm surprised the pedals even lasted, because they're actually made out of plastic. So you can tell this bike wasn't used and abused by the first owner. All the stickers are pretty much intact. Now, being a factory retail bike, the chroming on these, they don't have the quality of chrome like a Mongoose or a Hutch or Redline would have. So it does have some pitting. So I'm not sure if that goes all the way down to the metal through the chrome or not. So I'll have to mess with that to see if I can get most of that rust off. But just look at the hub. So you can tell this bike was not really left outside at all, for the hub to have absolutely no rust on it. So yeah, 1986 Murray SX2 BMX bike. So it's probably going to be a little while before I get around to cleaning this up. It's so hot outside that it's been in the 90s. So this will be put on the back burner. I probably won't get this to work on this till the fall. But yeah, really cool vintage BMX bike that you don't really come across much anymore. And then I have my the Kuharo I've been keeping in the basement. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.